Having economic stability in every situation, especially in the time of need, is what everyone wishes to have. Of course, why wouldn't people wish to avoid unnecessary pressure and stress? In this video, we'll talk about ways in which you can save money on your health insurance. Be sure to share this video to your friends and loved ones so everyone can be informed and well prepared for difficult situations. With that, let's dive into today's video. Why should I have health insurance at all? Of course, the question of saving money on health insurance is secondary to the question of purchasing it in the first place. Many people around the world avoid investing in health insurance, thinking it may be an unnecessary and avoidable expense. And although it obviously isn't an investment with guaranteed returns, it definitely isn't unworthy of your money. Health insurance is absolutely essential, especially today when healthcare prices are going through the roof. Health insurance can really pull you out of sticky situations and can sometimes be a very profitable investment. Have you invested in health insurance yourself? If not, what would you say is the exact reason? Comment down below. And if it's the high cost, then this video will definitely be of help to you, because today's video is all about the best ways to save money on your health insurance. Top 9 best ways to save money on your health insurance. We know just how important health insurance is, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to get as much profit from it as we can, does it? We think so, and if you do too, stick around as we start with our top 9 list. Number 9. NSURE cumulative bonus. This isn't a term everyone would be familiar with, so let's begin with a brief description. Cumulative bonus in terms of health insurance is basically a fitness reward or a reward given to policyholders for staying fit. If you do not require a claim during the policy year, you can simply not make a claim and the cumulative bonus will be yours. Where exactly does this help you? Although the exact benefit from cumulative bonus varies from insurer to insurer, it can be taken advantage of during the time of renewal by increasing the sum insured in most cases. Ensuring the timely renewal of your health policy can in this way give you a higher insured value by paying the exact same premium. A useful and rather easy way, isn't it? Well, there's 8 more methods to go, so let's continue. Number 8. Go for a floater policy. A family floater policy is a very useful feature people tend to forget about. Basically, you can go in a floater policy instead of an individual health plan and avoid paying quite a lot of premium in most cases. A family floater policy normally covers insurance for a maximum of 4 individuals, usually consisting of self, spouse, dependent children, and dependent parents. The insurance is likewise jointly available for all members of this policy, which, as we've said before, can be incredibly profitable compared to an individual health plan. Another useful tip, and we still have a lot more to go. Number 7. Take separate cover for your parents. The separate cover we're talking about here is in relation to the previously mentioned family floater policy. That's right, you're not just saving money by picking a specific policy, you're even saving money on that policy. Usually, the premium on these policies are calculated on the basis of the age of the oldest member. Starting to see our point? If you take a separate policy for your parents, you can reduce the maximum age and accordingly the premium on your own policy. This one is particularly easy to do, and if you don't mind some extra paperwork, this method is possibly the easiest way to save some money on your insurance. Number 6. Inculcate healthy habits. This point should technically be higher up in the list since its impact is absolutely massive on your premium. But it isn't really as interesting as the other methods, is it? Regardless, it definitely deserves to get mentioned. And even if you do not think it the coolest, just like we do, you should still consider it not just for saving money, but for your own personal benefits. This is still a video about saving money, of course, so we will make the mention. Adopting a healthier lifestyle and reducing the chances of requiring a claim are some of the best ways of saving money on health insurance and healthcare in general. Moreover, it also has benefits within the policy, as insurers generally give rebates to members who don't smoke or who don't get hospitalized often. So be sure to live safe and stay healthy. And with that point out of the way, let's move on to the more exciting methods as we reach the top 5. Top 5. Go for a top-up cover. A top-up cover is exactly what it says in its name, a top-up. Basically, if you already are covered by your employer or maybe have your own individual health plan, you do not need to buy an entirely different policy to increase the sum insured. Instead, all you need to do is take a top-up cover, which will give you the extra coverage you need, all the while significantly reducing the premium to be paid. Now, let's look at one of the cores of this method with our number 4 entry. Number 4. Take basic hospitalization cover. We mentioned this policy while discussing our previous methods, and of course, the basic hospitalization cover is in itself yet another great way to save money on your insurance. A basic hospitalization cover acts as a safety net for you and your family in cases of sudden illness or injury. They aren't the most reliable, of course, but with basic covers usually costing a very agreeable amount of premium, they're quite a popular option. Taking into consideration the specific healthcare costs in your city or town is very important for this one, however, as it can significantly affect the amount saved from this method. You may even take a higher cover to suit your own needs. Number 3. Shop around for lower cost solutions. This is an option we're sure you are expecting to see in today's video, and the fact that it's number 3 might have come as a surprise to you. Because after all, a lower cost policy also means a lower quality policy, doesn't it? It makes sense in just about every other field, and even though it's not entirely false in this field, it isn't entirely true either. Since there are just so many options for you to choose from, there are some situations where you pay less premium for a higher sum. These cases are of course incredibly rare, and specifically looking out for them isn't a very viable strategy. However, if your prime concern is budget, things work a bit differently. Always remember to compare the various products available in the market and make good use of all available tools, especially the internet, for this purpose. The amount of money which can be saved by this method is massive, and so we've placed it at number 3 on today's list. Number 2. Start early. When we say start early, we actually mean start from the tender childhood years. Of course, you cannot take a policy for yourself at the age of 5, but you can take one as soon as you're eligible, and can even take one for your own children so they can have a better time. We have discussed the general relationship between premium and age while talking about floater policies, and the idea actually extends to many other policies too. At a young age, with stronger bodies and greater resistance to disease, getting health insurance becomes quite convenient, and at that age, even the policies available are exceedingly affordable. As age increases, individuals become more and more prone to diseases, and so getting health insurance can be quite a hassle. So, opting to get health insurance at an early age can be a very convenient and profitable option for many. Number 1. Employer's insurance. And now, we're at the best way to save money on your insurance, and it's also something we've discussed before but not in detail. The honor of number 1 on this list goes to those plans provided to you by your employer. These plans are absolutely invaluable, even if they don't come free of cost. After all, they have to be relatively cheaper if your employer is providing them. This is by far the best way to save premium on insurance, as in most cases, there are zero compromises to be made in terms of the sum insured. We hope this wasn't an anticlimactic end, but there just wasn't a way for us to place anything above this point. The potential for saving is just that massive with this method.